Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Apex Investor. This is your daily update for Thursday, January the 20th. Looking at metamaterials at the top of this video, they finished the day at 189. This is the first time it's been below $2 again since, I believe, last year. But the day's range was 189 to 210. Let's look at the chart. The last time it was this low was actually looks like 2020. Yeah, September 2020 was at 50 cents, thereabouts, and December was about $1, and yeah, from January it never looked back. It was above $1. So I think true support again is between 50 cents to about where we are now, 189. There's really nothing more to say. This is a dark period ahead until the Oilco spinoff is made official and the dividend is assessed, and then they divvy it out, divide it to the distributed, I should say, to the shareholders. And it's up actually in pre-market hours. You know what? Today is actually Friday, the 21st, and the market, I believe, just closed or is closing. Is it closed yet? I don't even know. Yeah, it just closed. Okay, so let's reload. So this is an update for Thursday and Friday. So let's just do that right now. We'll look at Friday in a bit more depth, but let's just look at metamaterials. Okay, so it actually went down a little more, 8% to 173, which is really good for those who want to buy this at this incredibly low price. 172 was the low today, but it finished towards the low, and the volume was 9 million, so above average. Looks like there's a big sell-off. I'm not sure. So that's the day for metamaterials on Friday. And next stock, we're looking at GameStop. This was down to 102, and it was between 101 to 115. And yeah, this is also in a downward trend. Again, the resistance, or I should say support, is $60 to $90. But true support probably 40 to 60. So wait for 40 to 60 instead of the 90, because we're really close to 90, as you can see. And it is up to 106. So it did surge up a little bit today. 92 to 110. Okay, and after hours is a little bit down. Did I even reload that? Okay, 106 is the number we're looking at. Okay, so it did go up to 106 today. Next is DWAC at $80.54 on the Thursday, January the 20th. And full disclosure, I'm planning to buy this one. I was because of the February 21st debut of the social media enterprise. I think it's called Truth Social. So I do plan to buy this and then sell it around the time it debuts. We'll see how. Probably goes up to 200 is what I think. And it finished the day probably at 90, I'm guessing. The way it's upward trending. Between 80 to 90, I think, is where it finished. Oh, wow, it actually went down. All right, that's good for me who wants to buy this. So $73. 71 to 83. Yeah, this seems like it is unstoppable. So that's why I thought it's going to be up, but no, it's actually down. Go figure. And the stock market overall is down to 34,000. It's down another 400 points, over 1%. So yeah, the market is down. It's this is not a reflection when we look at metamaterials and so on that it's the stock and it's the company. No, it's the market is down. Everything's down. And Yeah, I wish I could get this at 45. It's not going back down to 45. Most likely the lowest is 60, 60s, in the 60s, but I don't see it going down that much. And you can definitely count on it going up to 100 again, and most likely 175 again. I think that's going to happen. My battery is low. Let me just plug in. Okay, it seems like all the, I don't know what it is about us stock YouTubers and eye problems, but yeah, me and Trey both have problems with their left eye. That's what we have in common, me and Trey's trades. Netflix. So what happened with Netflix? I'm just going to show you exactly what happened. We have a man by the name of Jim Cramer. He said, buy Netflix, and look what happened. Right when he said buy Netflix, it went down from 526 all the way down to 508, and then after hours another $100. So he's got the touch of death. Like, he really curses a stock once he says to buy it. Let's see where it is now. It probably is below 400, I'm guessing. Jim Cramer's touch of death there. So I'm guessing it's at 400, below 400, maybe even 300. There you go. So he did it. 397. Thank you, Jim Cramer, for destroying Netflix just on your tweet. So it was between 380 to 409. Okay, so yeah, Netflix is dropping like a stone. 21% drop. Holy smoke. What is happening with Netflix? In the 52-week range, you're looking at 380 to 700. So I think it will recover. Netflix is one of the few things people will never unsubscribe to, it seems. Not never, but I mean most people that don't care about children, just they will not unsubscribe. I did unsubscribe personally. I stopped my subscription after that documentary on exploiting young children. I thought that was very wrong, and I do not support businesses that don't have a stance on that. So the 5-year low, you're looking at a support level of 250. Yeah, around 2. Let's just go to the maximum chart and see. All right, well, I don't think it's going down to $9. That's a little extreme. 100, yeah, I don't know about 100 either. I think you're looking at this level here, 286. So I think support for Netflix is between 256, 250. So you're looking at 250 to 260 as your true support levels. There's a huge surge of volume actually right here. So maybe true support is around $10, but that's going back, like, how many years is that? More than 10 years. So I don't think, we'll see. I mean, I feel like 286 is pretty safe, or 250. So true support is 250 to I'm going to say 270. So if it drops to 270, buy this up. Not only that, but you're going to know that it is a stock market crash. Like, officially will be a stock market crash by that point. And notice this as well. When you look at Netflix, it's one of the few stocks that March 20, when we had that mini crash right here, everything went down, but Netflix started to go up, because that's what people are doing, is staying home and watching. So I think you can count on this going right back up to 600, 700. So this is an overreaction, I think. Let's just look at the news and see why it dropped. Netflix plunges, doesn't say why. Oh, growth slows, stock drops. So disappointing Q4 earnings report. So yeah, remember I was saying how metamaterials, the price of the stock will only go up because of the quarterly earnings. You can see clearly it can work that way because Netflix delivered a disappointing Q4, and if metamaterials delivers very good quarterly earnings reports, every time for the next 4 quarters, you're going to see the stock rise in accordance with the good news. Okay, so that's all for Netflix. So thank you, Jim Cramer. Just do everything, do the opposite of everything he says. Do the inverse Cramer, and you'll make a killing in the market. But I'm not a financial advisor or expert, so take what I say with a grain of salt, and take what Jim Cramer says with, just don't believe what he says, basically. He's mostly wrong. Okay, so look at that. Okay, so I told you the level of support, again, 250 to 270. Wait till that price. You get it at that price, maybe, if you want Netflix, and then you can sell this when it goes right back up to, it looks like 700 is resistance, but I'd say even 600 to 700. It was already up at, so 600, I'm going to say 600 to 700, you could sell this again. But yeah, don't buy this yet. It's still too high, in my opinion. Okay, so that's all for Netflix. And I think we have 2 things to look at. Okay, let's look at Reddit. We have a post on the metamaterial subreddit saying, listen to yourself. I'm reading through a lot of posts, and it's become quite obvious. We have some people are upset on this board. I have to assume some of it is FUD attacks because all the hype around shorts and options. Make sure you listen to yourself and not all the rants of everyone here, me included. Know what you hold. Nothing is done yet. The share price is fake, and until this whole dividend thing plays out, anyone who actually invested in Torchlight or metamaterials should already know that. Once that happens, the dividend, we will truly see what the real value of the stock is. I fully agree, 100,000%. I'm super bullish and a long-term investor, and that guy's got my upvote just for that long-term investing part. And the bullish part. I do not believe George Palikaras, Berta, and McCabe, and Ken Rice, and so on, they did all this just to screw themselves out of money, billions of dollars. And 2 companies. Look at this as an opportunity. Remember, you should buy red and sell green. So buy low, sell high. This is the way. Good closing there, the Mandalorian reference. Yeah, this actually made me stronger in terms of holding my shares. I'm not selling until I make them cry. Guys, we all know what this is worth. This is worth at least $20 at the very low end once it reaches more of its potential after the dividend, and once we get good news in the quarterly earnings reports. And I'm not saying the first quarterly earnings report. It might take multiple earnings reports, but by this time next year, January, actually not even January, let's just say April, June 2023, we're not going to see the stock at $2. It'll be at least $20 by that time. I'm not going to guarantee it, but it's pretty close to happening. Like, it'll be like pretty much a reality once a year from now. And it's not me being bold, like, oh, I'm going to say bold, daring things. It's just common sense. It's going to go up to at least $10, $20 by this time next year. Or not this time, but by April to June. April, May, June. So in that quarter, the second quarter of 2023, the stock will not be at $2. Most likely will be at least $10, $20. And not only that, but the stock's full potential. It can have a good run up to 40. And let's just wait for the 20 first. So that's all for this update. Thank you very much for your time. And may God bless you all, and God bless your investments.